Welcome everyone. Today, we will learn about living things and the environment where they live. We'll talk about animals, plants, habitats, ecosystems, and food chains. By the end of this video, you'll see how all living things are connected and why it's important to take care of our environment. Living things are different from non-living things. Living things can grow, move, breathe, eat, and reproduce. For example, a dog can run and have puppies, and a tree can grow and make seeds. Non-living things, like rocks and chairs, cannot do those things. But remember, living things also need non-living things like water, air, and sunlight to survive. Animals live in special homes called habitats. A habitat is the natural place where an animal gets food, water, shelter, and space. For example, monkeys and birds live in forests where there are many trees. Fish and dolphins live in the ocean. Camels and lizards survive in the desert where it is hot and dry. Penguins and polar bears live in the freezing polar regions. Every animal is perfectly suited to its habitat. Why do animals need habitats? Habitats provide four very important things: food to eat, water to drink, shelter for protection, and space to move and grow. If an animal loses its habitat, it may not survive. That's why protecting habitats is very important for the balance of nature. Animals have body parts that help them survive in their environment. Birds use their beaks to eat and wings to fly. Fish use their fins to swim. Cats use their strong legs to run fast. Every part of an animal's body has a special function or job that helps it live in its habitat. Some animals have special features called adaptations. Adaptations help animals live in their environment. A giraffe's long neck helps it reach leaves from tall trees. Polar bears have thick fur and fat to stay warm in the freezing cold. Ducks have webbed feet to swim in the water. These adaptations make animals perfectly suited to their habitats. We've seen how animals use their body parts and adaptations to live in their habitats. But animals aren't the only ones with special parts. Plants also have different parts, and each one has a very important job. Let's now explore the parts of plants and their functions. Plants have different parts that help them survive. Roots grow deep into the soil to absorb water and nutrients. The stem supports the plant and carries food and water between roots and leaves. The leaves make food for the plant using sunlight in a process called photosynthesis. Flowers help plants produce seeds so that new plants can grow. Every part of a plant is important. Plants are not just important for themselves, they are important for us too. Plants give us oxygen to breathe, food to eat, and shelter to rest under. Many plants are also used to make medicines. Without plants, humans and animals could not survive. That's why we need to take care of them. An ecosystem is a community where living and non-living things interact with each other. Living things include animals, plants, and humans. Non-living things include air, water, sunlight, and soil. Together, they make a balanced environment. Without one part, the whole ecosystem can be affected. Ecosystems come in many forms. A forest ecosystem has tall trees, wild animals, and plenty of rain. The ocean ecosystem is home to fish, corals, and whales. Deserts are dry ecosystems with very little water, but special animals like camels can live there. Even a small pond is an ecosystem, with fish, insects, and plants all interacting with water and sunlight. The food chain shows how energy flows from one living thing to another. It always begins with the sun. Plants use sunlight to make food. Grasshoppers eat the plants, frogs eat the grasshoppers, snakes eat the frogs, and an eagle may eat the snake. This chain shows how all living things are linked together through energy. In the food chain, each group has a role. Producers are plants, they make their own food using sunlight. Consumers are animals, they eat plants or other animals for energy. Decomposers like mushrooms and bacteria break down dead plants and animals, returning nutrients to the soil. This keeps the cycle of life going. Living things interact with one another every day. Bees pollinate flowers, which helps plants grow seeds. Lions hunt zebras as part of the food chain. Trees give us oxygen to breathe, while we give them carbon dioxide. These interactions keep the environment balanced and help life continue. Humans also play a big role in the environment. We can help nature by planting trees, recycling waste, and protecting habitats. But we can also harm the environment when we pollute the air, throw garbage, or cut down too many trees. The future of our environment depends on the choices we make. Let's wrap up our lesson. Habitats are where animals find what they need to survive. Animals and plants have special parts that help them live in their environment. Ecosystems are made of both living and non-living things working together. Food chains show how energy flows from the sun to plants, animals, and decomposers. And most importantly, every living thing is connected. We must all work to keep our environment balanced and healthy.